What's up, everybody? Let's get it. Dance party. Be on gaming member for 1 month, dude. Let's go, dude. You're the man. Appreciate you for being here, brother. Bitcoin hodling, boys. Bitcoin hodling. Hodl gang strong. What's up? How we doing? Welcome back. Have a nice long weekend. We're finally back, guys. It's pretty much just getting back set up is always the pain. That's why if I'm ever gone for a weekend, it's always a pain getting back into it. But we're back. Smoke? You want smoke? Here you go, brother. Wait. Red smoke. I need a command, a smoke command. A smoke command. That'd be funny. If I would abuse that, I would literally pass out. If I had a smoke command, y'all would abuse the hell out of that thing. That would be terrible. You know what I forgot to do is, I don't know, I'll leave it like that for now. Honestly, imagine if I had it to where you could redeem your points to set off the smoke machine. That would be it. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Oh, I gotta get this other thing up. Bro, what happened? I don't really like that now. Oh, I addressed it last time. This is using my last minute setup times. So now y'all are just witnessing what I do before I even go live yet. Now we're just... Yeah, Streamlabs. I had a feeling the bot was gonna jump over. It's gonna be in the other chat. I don't know, man. One of these days. It says they have new features, but it's not there yet. You building a house club or a stream studio? Both. Both. Come on, Dave, chill. We're all set up here, my friends. Big week, guys. Big week. Big week. Did you have a party over there with Luxago team? Possibly around the possibly around Bitcoin convention coming up. All right. What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Luxago live stream. My name's Jacob. Good to see you. I hope you had a great weekend, my friends. Hope you had a great weekend. Like always, man. Let's talk about what's happening this week. Lots going on this week. Lots to go over. Let me get the laser off so to annoy some of you guys that don't want to My eyes already kind of hurt, to be honest. I would be surprised within a year if I don't go blind. Yo, Punk Chainer, welcome back to the HODL gang, my friend. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. Golly, dude. Lots to go over. Yeah, guys, I mean, I was in Dallas for like 4 days. Brought all the streaming stuff there to do that one stream. It's just, I always forget how much it takes to go just live. Like, I wish it didn't, but it just does. So getting that back here, setting that streaming PC back up, getting everything plugged in, it's just, oh, it takes forever, dude. And then having to line the stream up as well. But we're back. We're here, ready to go over some charts, talk about what's going on in the market this week. And my friends, the biggest thing this week, FOMC. We had today Bitcoin with the bounce back. Weekly close kind of nice. Name and model of the laser. I think it's the Sheds laser, like SHEHDS or something. So not the super expensive one, but I got the controller in. I got the controller in, so I gotta get that kind of fixed. So I can do it to commands and stuff. Why is it playing the same song? Oh well. All right, guys, let's get to the charts, my friends. Come on, man. Let's get to the charts. Bitcoin, like we said, daily, guys, it's creating a higher low, which I'm happy about. It's creating a higher low. I'm going to go ahead and actually really quick, guys, I'm going to go live on TikTok as well. Bitcoin. So we can just get this thing cranking. I haven't been live on TikTok for a while, actually. You guys have a good weekend? Did you have fake followers? What do you mean? What up, Jay? You're crashing your Solana, dude. It's holding up above 160, brother. That's what we talked about, 160. Bullish for, is Apple out, or is Google outperforming Apple? I saw that tweet we had. Let's get to the tweets, my friends. Let's talk about news this week. Big week ahead. Y'all know the deal. It's FOMC, baby. It's FOMC, brother. FOMC week, guys. We got CPI inflation, FOMC rate decision. Obviously, Jerome's gonna be speaking. We'll probably be live when he's speaking, so we might pull that up 1 or 2 times. Just go in and out, maybe just keep updated. But today, 10-to-1 split for Nvidia, my friends. And then we have the WWDC event at 1. Usually for Apple, the WWDC like drops. Yeah, it always drops. Like, that's, if you want anything to be a guarantee, is when WWDC happens, it usually drops the stock. I mean, any of their events for some reason just drop it. I don't know why. Don't ask me. It's just part of it. Investors are hyped up, and then I'm gonna go live on Instagram as well. It's not bad. Don't ask me why. They just do. And then you said Google. Google's greed on it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. What's the update on that in the past 5 or 10 minutes there, BK? Let's see. We got Oracle tomorrow after hours. Is the split in effect today? Yeah, it was. Look at that. $121, guys. Come on. Buy the dip. Nvidia, buy the dip. $121 a share. Let's go, baby. That was a crazy split. 10-to-1. Go buy your shares. Yo, what's up, Sniper? How you doing? Welcome back. What's up, Johnny J? How you doing? If you're just tuning in with us, guys, welcome back yet again. Good to see you all. Happy to have you. Happy to have you here. We're going to continue talking about news here. Wednesday, guys, we have CPI pre-market, and then we have FOMC at 2, right? Like, it's going to be nuts, bro. That's going to be crazy. That's going to determine the rest of the week, so be ready. The nice part is, if you look at, like, the Nasdaq, I thought it was further down today. ES is up now. Probably with Google. It's all Google now driving that, and Nvidia. Nvidia's green on the day, but Google on that spike there is flipping. A lot of these, yeah. I mean, we're pretty steady, though, on both of these. Massive movers. Nifty 50. Yeah, we could probably go over Nifty today. Just got to bear with me, all right? We're going to get in there in just a minute. I got 5 shares, Jim said. Attaboy, Jim. Good ride today after the European markets closed. Thursday, guys, we got PPI. So yet again, heavy news week. You gotta be on it, my friends. You gotta be on it. You gotta know. So big on Wednesday, obviously the biggest day. You have something at 8:30, an hour before open. You got something at 2, that whole day, I bet you got Jerome talking at 2:30, but I bet you that whole day the market doesn't go anywhere until till the rate decision. So be ready, seriously. Like don't joke around about that. I would just take the day off, to be honest. Keep up with the market or just sit there and watch what's happening, and then we can trade the following day. We got PPI though, and then an hour before open on Thursday. So just such a crazy week ahead. So we'll see where that's up. And you know, some of you just like trading it in general. So y'all are nuts. You like trading it. There you go. This was good. If you saw this, you were a billionaire. It's so funny. Anybody watch the live stream, by the way? Will screen sharing be the aspect of what? Yeah, we always screen share. What do you mean? I don't know what you're asking there, man. I don't know what you're asking. There you go. That live stream was interesting, man. He freaking came in. He freaking came in and just acted like he was just getting obliterated. GME though, right? Where's GME at? Like, I think it's back down in its 20s today at 23. Yikes. I mean, the guy's, it doesn't matter. The guy's sitting on 30 million in cash. I don't really care. Like, if I had 30 million in cash to sit on, I can promise you I don't give two craps about losing 200-300 million on GME after he was up as much as he was. It's like, he's like, I think he's still well in the money to exercise those calls. He could still exercise them, have no problem, have the shares, it'll just be fine. Happy liquidation day on Friday. Besides that, we had inflation expectations are self-fulfilling. The New York Fed's latest one-year inflation expectations survey ticketing down to 3.17%. Is the worst over? Let's pray. I mean, look at that massive spike we had there, right? Let's pray we kind of settle off there. That'd be nice. Please. Please. That's pretty much it, guys. The news is going to be starting coming up this week, so got to be prepared for it. That's why you tune into the live stream every day. Tomorrow, we will be back on normal schedule between probably 1:30 Eastern, so be ready for that. It'll be like probably right at 1:30, if not 1:45, but I'm gonna shoot right for 1:40, all right? Can you chart Pepe? Yeah, smash some like buttons. Smash some like buttons, my friends. Come on, man. Look at QNRX. Guys, we're going to look at all the majors here in a minute, and then we're going to take suggestions, okay? I promise. All the majors in a minute, and then we're going to take suggestions. Okay. Okay. That's pretty much it on the news, guys. Not too shabby. How was the wedding? It was insane. 3 nights in a row, man. 3 nights in a row nonstop. The in-laws stayed up to like 4 in the morning every night. It was nuts. I don't know how they do that. They wake up at like 9 a.m. Don't ask me. It was fun. But it's good to be back. Just hard to move all that stuff. Sunday equal dump, Monday equal pump. You said, Damien, it's your strategy to buy on Sunday, sell on Monday, all right? That's your strat, dude. You better be doing it. All right, let's get into the charts, guys. That's your strat. Guys, if you want to be a part of the main live stream, make sure you jump over to the YouTube channel. All right? There's a widescreen format on the YouTube channel that gives you my entire chart. If it seems the chart's chopped off, it's not very clear, make sure you join into that main live. Guys, I think we got to get to our Bitcoin predictions. I need to let me unlist the other one. Today's the final day. Tomorrow, we're going to be picking our top 10 viewer winner, and we're going to push the giveaway to Friday. Come on. We've done a Friday giveaway every single Friday for I don't even know how long. All right, you can give me a break. All right, you can give me a break. Plus, the people from the last one, I think we just had one other person reply from it. So we're going to be doing that Friday giveaway this week. All right. We're going to do it this week, this Friday. Make sure you come back on Friday and be part of that. But we're going to do our top 10 giveaway. Maybe we'll pick 2 top 10 winners this time or something. We'll figure something out. I'll talk to you guys about it since we missed the Friday giveaway. All right, let's go ahead and get the Bitcoin predictions rolling. I'm praying the bot is in the other stream. I'm praying it is. I mean, I'm going to try to get over to this one real quick, so get ready for that. Get ready to ping it. And remember, guys, if you're missing any points, I'm going to go back and recalculate everybody's points. I have all of your Bitcoin predictions. I will go back and recalculate all your points, so don't worry if you're missing any points. I will double-check tomorrow via the top 10 viewer giveaway, okay? But, yeah, real quick, let's go ahead and get to those Bitcoin predictions. You'll see it here in just a second. The bot should pop in. Bot, come here and give me 1,000 points. Yo. Yeah, if you guys want to be a part of this Bitcoin predictions, make sure you tune into the YouTube live. And you can be a part of it. And while we wait on the bot to jump over, here's a quick laser show for you. Or if you guys want some smoke, there's the laser. You guys want some smoke? Red, we'll do green smoke for Bitcoin being green today. All right, come on, bot, where you at? $600 Friday giveaway. Exclamation smoke. He said exclamation smoke. Oh, we gotta get back to this too. Is this working? Let's see. Yeah, it's working, baby. You best believe. It's always gonna be working. You feel me? You feel me? All right. Laser off. Exclamation laser off. All right. Come on, bot. Is the bot just not working at all? I don't think anybody. Let me see. Bot. It says it's active. Oh, there it is. Boom. Let's go. I think there might be a way. I'm going to mess with it some more, my friends. Make sure we can get that thing working at some point. Okay, if you want to be a part of today's Bitcoin predictions, make sure you join the main YouTube stream. You'll see the bot in the chat there. There she is. Say, what's up, bot? How you doing? Also say, what's up, Pepe? Pepe's back. He's ready to get his Bitcoin prediction in. All right, Bitcoin prediction price we're going to go with today, my friends, is, there it is. Almost there. You're going to see it in just a minute. If you want to be able to be a part of this and get those points out to your profile, make sure you're in the main YouTube stream. Boom. All right. It is 69,902. If you think it's going to be more or less than 69,902, make sure you type in exclamation BTC more or less. If you don't see the bot in your chat, you can't be a part of the Bitcoin predictions. So make sure you go and find the chat that has the bot in it, and you can enter those in. All right, real quick, to be honest, guys, I'm going to do mine really quickly. Wait, is this Pepe or me? This is me. Nice, we were in the green. I'm going to do mine really quickly. Remember, I was going to do the same as you guys, where you just freaking, you just pick a direction. I'm going to pick, why did that change? I'm going to go more today. I like the little bounce back we had. I think we could close up above yesterday's high. I'm going with the more today. So that's my Bitcoin prediction. I think this is going to be better than me trying to say, hey, you know, let me analyze this really quickly. But it's hard to predict it on a time limit. All right, we got to get to the Pepe predictions. Pepe's up $400, man. Pepe predictions. That was bad. All right, here we go. What you got for us, baby? Pepe's in the chat real quick. If you're part of the HODL gang, you should have the Pepe emote. Pepe's in the chat. We'll be taking suggestions and everything for people here in just a minute. What does Pepe think Bitcoin's going to be doing by the end of the stream? Let's see. Better get your Bitcoin prediction in. Make sure you join the mainstream and you get it in, my friends. Let's get Pepe, what you got for me, brother? Pepe with the... Whoa, that was a quick revert. Pepe with the less. Always going against me, man. I don't understand his problem. He loves going against me. I don't get it. He loves going against me. Pepe with the less. All right, buddy. We'll see where you're at. He's had less 3 times in a row, hasn't he? I think he's had less 3 times in a row. He's had to, dude, at this point. Man's been printing them. What's a crypto trader's favorite type of music? What? Yeah, my 2 hours a day of me just inhaling smoke is not going to be good for me. I'm going to tell you that. All right, Pepe's got his prediction in. I got mine in. We're going with the more today. Pepe's going with the less. We'll see where they're at the end of the stream. Let's get into charting, my friends. Let's get to the charts. All right. First off, daily time frame. This is, I mean, you can't get better than this, guys. We talked about it last week. We're closing and holding well above that previous high. Beautiful hold. It made a breaking move with that BOS, trying to create a higher low yet again above what? What's it trying to create a high low above right now? Right here? Yeah, you feel me? So higher lows trying to come in, dialing it down here on the, what green is that? Is that this one? Pop. Nice. Give me that lime green here for the background. We'll dim it down. There you go. Money. There you go. Boom. dialed in, right? We got a small imbalance here, small sell side imbalance that I actually already got pretty much taken out. So, man, does it close over yesterday's high? That's pretty much what we're going to be looking for today, is if it can close over yesterday's high. If it can't, then we'll see. But Bull Monday, it swept the lows, or almost swept the lows, sorry. Retested the lows and then made its move so far. We got 5 hours left. If it can close over that high of 69857, I will be happy. So let's see if we can get it. How do you access some of the indicators, man? Just go to the website, luxalgo.com. You can get 30 days risk-free. That's LUXALGO.com, or just check that link in the bio if you want to try these out. But, yeah. Right now, though, loving this higher low so far. Going from this, though, let's look over at signals and overlays, because that reset for me. I want to look at the Neo Cloud here, because the Neo Cloud is actually starting to show us that it's holding nicely, right? Sometimes it doesn't hold right away, but it is holding nicely now. Remember the Fibonacci we talked about from this swing low here lined up beautifully with the 382, so that's a good sign. Even with the breakout as well, the breakout higher low there, 50% retracement also on that Neo Cloud. So that's really good. It means we made a decent move. Makes sense while we're having resistance here, right? Same levels that we've had problems at before. Money flow profile now, more than likely, is this a 200 bar? Yeah, it is. So I was going to say it has probably majority of volume up there, but doesn't. Volume's still stuck down here in the 40s. But in this current spot here, I bet you, let me bring this back to 100. I'm curious where it's at. It's probably close. Yep. So here you go. These 100 bars here from here to here during this price action, this is what we're seeing. We're getting a lot of sell side volume around 70, 67 up to 71, 300. So again, we talked about the close. If we can get a full-on bullish close above like 71,500 on Bitcoin, I do think we're going to have a really good breakout. I think it's very possible. But the nice part is seeing that this is all sell sentiment, right? This is all sell sentiment, right? So seeing that it's all sells right there, the next time it retests it, you know, they're probably going to get tired of selling it, right? So they might just start covering and send this through a new all-time high. That's the end game, right? Let's go to the weekly chart. I'm going to pull up the price action concepts again on the weekly. So, again, right, open, close highs, they never get old. 71,255, right? And notice we got a weak high there. 71,255 right now, rejecting multiple times. Weekly open, close level. You all know the drill. But in this case, what's nice here is I think we're off the 382 on this one. No, this thing actually full on tagged that 50% retracement, which I like a ton there on that fib there for a nice trend continuation. Also bounced directly off of that imbalance there. So you got that bullish FVG sitting there that immediately closed back up to kind of release us into this kind of these mid 70s, or sorry, low 70s. But that being said, I mean, it's just patience now. Watching this consolidation is very key, right? Going on the weekly here, plotting this previous high, right? Plotting kind of these previous highs as well. We can see here, boom, treated that area with the most respect it could have, all coming from those weekly 2021 highs, which is perfect. So closing over those, it's trading well above that 65,300, 65,500, like we talked about a trillion times on stream. If it's going to continue to trade above 65, just 65 in general, I'm not really going to be worried about this thing. Nice turning point, though, on the oscillator coming from that weekly time frame 2-3 weeks ago, which is good. Going on to the daily, the oscillator here, this is solid because if you notice, what happened is we were just stuck in a solid downtrend, setting lower highs and lower lows. Had a little bullish divergence there with a higher low. Higher low again, rips up, extends, right? Usually if it could make an extension from one end to the other, or showing that it's coming out of a downtrend and then fully extends, buyers are really aggressive. So in that case, kind of that area there, they were aggressive. Obviously it went up and retested like 71 again. But now let's just continuously make turning points on the oscillator above this 50 level, and this trend should continue just fine. So if it's going to keep trading at or above 50, the only thing I don't like is that the money flow is kind of flat here, keeps it flipping back and forth as you've seen a few times, 1, 2, 3, 4. So long as this can stay up, though, maybe just maybe the next time we break through like into 72, we might get an all-out push to like 80K pretty quickly. So really keep an eye on that. That's big. Really keep an eye on it. That's big. Going to the 4-hour though, let's look at the lower time frames here on the 4-hour chart. 4-hour, there you go. Seller on Friday. That was a big liquidation price. You could just tell a lot of people over leveraged at that area right under that low there at 70. Dropped it all the way to a low of 68,420. Blaze up. You feel me? But yeah, I mean here, let's look at the we're still above that Neo. I was gonna say, do I have breakers on? I do. So here right now, the biggest thing I'd be watching is this area right here, right? So if we could get up yet again on this is the 4-hour, right? We're not really worried about it because it's 4-hour, but somewhere right here. If we can get up through this zone here, we might see finally that next move, right? But I mean, price is holding so well up here. We got 200 bars on this one. Price is holding so well above 65K. I'm not really stressed about it. I mean, guys, we were on stream talking about 65K a million times. We were looking at Solana when it was in 120, all that stuff. So, yeah, I mean, look at the sentiment at this level. So much volume. 5 billion in volume at that exact level there. So, we're trading above a key level like that. It's not hard to say, hey, this is worth being above rather than below. If for some reason we were to break back below 68K, still to watch. 68 to 67, there's a decent little bit of a range there for lows. But 60, regardless, if we're trading over 65, I'm not really going to think twice about it, to be honest. I really am not. Just see over this lower high. So let's watch today, just closing over yesterday's high. That would be 69857. If it can close over that high today, pretty much just say let's close over 70 today or at 70, then I think we're going to be solid for potentially continuation into tomorrow. But again, we need some type of volume. I need a big bodied candle on the daily for Bitcoin to actually potentially make a retest of those highs. So that's the biggest thing right now. But yeah, guys, I mean, still can't get better than that. You got to love it. The price action side's pretty clean, so it's rejected that order block twice. So if we retest it, more than likely to break it. So let's keep a close eye on it. Nice consolidation right now, potentially setting up for that next big breakout. Loving the oscillator as well. So, man, leave it at that. Guys, if you didn't get your Bitcoin predictions in, I'm sorry. Oh, my gosh. How many do we have? How many do we have today? Okay, good. Oh, more than that. All right, we got about 65. I'm closing it now. You missed out on your Bitcoin predictions. I'm unpinning the message too. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to the other stream. It's going to pop up probably over there. What indicators I use personally is the price action concepts and the offset I use a lot. I'll use signals and overlays too every once in a while just to see kind of where the overall trend is. That definitely helps. Just make sure you optimize it whatever time you use it. It really comes down to your trading style, man. Whatever's working the most for you. Pepe said less. Pepe's wow, dude. Pepe is gonna win this entirely. Man's on fire. You saw him flip back. Somebody needs to go back and clip that, dude. The man flipped back from more to less. He like took the last glance at it. Glance. What am I saying? Glance at it. Yo, Eric's in the chat for that. Glance. Glamps. Yo. Yep, we're about to get to Solana, man. We're gonna jump over to Ethereum now. In my hair. All right, let's get to ETH, my friends. Pepe doesn't like you anymore. Nah, dude, I created you, buddy. I created you. He was tired of getting beat down. All right, my friends, breaker in play on ETH. Come on, are you gonna hold Friday yet again? Sell-off, mega sell-off on Friday. Liquidation pros going on there. Does this breaker act as support yet again? That's kind of what we're watching right now. So Ethereum this week. I mean, if it's gonna continue to trade over like the 3600s. I mean, honestly, if it trades over 3,500, that's fine too. I mean, this was such an aggressive pump that day with the ETF update and all that garbage that, you know, it probably doesn't really know what to do, right? You know, we had a wick down to the 382 there, right around 3,500. I think it's safe to say we could easily retest 3,500, but, you know, let's look at the 4-hour here. Same with the 4 hours, just kind of stuck there, right? So this just has to pick a direction here. We update this? Yeah, we did. This just has to pick a direction here. So trading below the high value range, this thing went up, try to retest this low here. And I mean, like anything, it would rejected it easily. Trading back down. So again, if you want to be back to the bull side on this high here, 37.21 or whatever it needs to break. If that could happen, that's going to be probably your best bet right now. But for now, you know, the odds are still stacked to the downside on these lower time frames. So intraday looks like it wants to continue lower on the daily. Looks more so we just have to continue to wait, but we did just get the bearish change of character. So this thing could maybe show us that it wants to come back down, retest 3,500. But it is still above these swing highs, which I like a lot. So if it's going to continue to trade above that, I think it's okay for now. For an actual trade, though, like, if it's going to be anything, I would, first of all, I want to break this entire low sequence here, which was like 3,640. If I was thinking upside, it's going to have to, I want it up here. We need to see some real volume. This thing, ever since that pump, it kind of dies off. Makes sense, right? Still inside a bullish NeoCloud, though, which is go. Remember, though, when you're inside NeoCloud, it's a no-go on the trade. Daily, though, in a nice uptrend here. If you look at the fib, yet again, if this fib lines up similar, yep. So 382's there. Do we come retest that? That's another question. To see if we get it or not. Let me optimize this. 15. So that's the other thing. It's like, how does it treat kind of these highs? That's, you know, kind of what we're watching right now. Because this was a very aggressive news pump. It was nothing more, nothing less. So we'll see here in the upcoming week. But if it's going to hold 3,600 to 3,500, I'm not really worried about it. So let's keep a close eye on it, I will say. Can you show the money flow profile as well? Yeah, so I mean, on ETH, you like ETH on 3K? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it would go all the way to 3K. I honestly, I could give it toward 3,200. I think it would visit 3,200. 3,500 is clean. I think is really clean for a revisit. But yeah, with anything, I think your odds to the downside are way greater right now. Money flow is bullish here, but again, this thing is leading more bullish from that initial pump. Weekly, though, let's take a look at it. Weekly is super solid. Man, the weekly retracement on this is actually really clean, right? Look at how it tagged the 50% retracement there. And then also, like we said before, when you get those pullbacks on the Neo there, and it trades inside the Neo, but stays up above that Neo, stays in the Neo, doesn't break below it. You just have to kind of be patient, wait till it exits that Neo cloud. So we got that exit now. Does it create a higher low to maybe make that breaking run? Remember, this year, I mean, once the ETFs start trading, do we have a date on that yet? Anybody know? BK, do we have a date on ETF trading date? We got the symbols, right? I know we got the symbols. We talked about that on stream, but I can't remember if we had a trading day yet. But this break move here is just waiting for it. Yeah, the S1 approval. Yeah, I figured we were still waiting on it, but you never know. It could have happened, and I would have missed it because I was at a wedding all weekend. But yeah, so man, watching for 3,500 continue to hold. I mean, I'm happy with it. I mean, that's the trend strike still around 70%. That's pretty good. Massive imbalance though. How should oscillator matrix be used? I use it as confirmation for trades. They confirm trades for me. But there you go. Yeah. Oscillator right now made a full extension. It's been trading above it for a while. But we've so far escaped that Neo Cloud. I would see if this imbalance holds as well. Where's that filter? Let me move this back. That should be on 0.5. Sean, there'll be an example at some point, man. Bot dead. Yeah, bot moved back to the other chat. You'll see an example. Don't worry. But yeah, for ETH right now, man, rejecting. The biggest thing, remember what we said, though. Actually, I'm going to leave that this one up. That 3927, right? All that comes from is that weekly open close. These two open close highs right here, right? 3927. Boom, boom. Two open close highs happen there. If you go back in time and you mark those levels, more than likely, fantastic take profit levels. So make sure you go back and plot those weekly levels. Yo, Shane Sullivan's in here, the Solana man himself, and we're literally about to jump into Solana. All right, my friends. Remember what we said on Solana. If we're over 160, we're happy. We have not closed below 160 yet. The weekly closed 162 last week, and this one just opened at 162 as well. So we're still happy. We're well above 160 now. Daily time frame is on the more bear side, but biggest thing that comes from this 160 level are these highs here, right? I just want to see this continuously get traded, right? More likely, you always get reaction off to aggressive highs like that. Also, you got a little bit of low action here that happened a little bit higher up around 162, probably why we've seen closures around there as well. But right now, Solana, it rejected 174. All that comes from is a weekly open close high. Remember? Boom. Back here. It happened multiple times. Reject, and a bounce off 174-ish. We go to the daily now today. I mean, you can see the reject happening here. If you go to this daily here, that's that line right there. Boom. 174. Demolished it, took out that low, right? This could be a good indication that as long as it holds this 160 price, it could give you enough power now to rally up through to maybe retest like the 180s or something. So we'll be keeping a close eye on it from here. But if it continues to trade over 160, or honestly, we could give it down to 156. I'm not going to be too worried about it. We can give it down to 156. Remember, we got an incredible buy off 121. So great job. It turned into that inverse head and shoulders here and made that breaking move to 180. But y'all know me. This is a 5 to 10 year hold for me. Depending on how it does, I'm more than likely, if we get over 200 this year, I'd probably take a little bit of profit just because it's like, you just need to, pay yourself when you have a good run every once in a while. But majority, I would always be holding Solana. It'll come down to if I want to move it over into something else or not. But this year, still looking for the 198. But honestly, the 225 to 250 is what we're targeting from those weekly levels as well. But Solana right now, dude, daily time frame, it's holding so well. So we'll keep an eye on it. Let's look at the it's also inside that imbalance there. Let's look at the price action, or the signals and overlays here, because we have broken down below a bearish near cloud. Solana's unpredictable, can go very fast. Also down, also very unpredictable. It's not extremely unpredictable. I mean, it moves according to some pretty key levels pretty well. So here you go. Optimal sensitivity still in those bullish candles, but we're still trading below these lows here, and it did break that Neo. We need to get back over the Neo of 168. What is Autopilot? Autopilot just automatically calculates the signals. You can read about it more on the website at luxcycle.com. It doesn't go based on optimal, though. Does not go based on optimal. Is always going to be your best bet. What is this AI one? Is this a 3? Oh, that's a 4. All right, so right here, though, remember, coming off of this breaking price here, our 50% retracement has been cleared. We're now at the 618. It is starting to bounce. That also lines up with those previous highs, which I like a lot. Solana, I love for the long term. It's something I buy weekly. But right now, yeah, it's just got to hold this area. I mean, that's the biggest thing. Hold these highs, show us that it wants to continue. This is a very elongated bull flag. I will say lower high, lower lows. You couldn't really consider it a bull flag anymore unless you go to like a weekly chart. But yeah, in this case here, watching to see if it can make kind of a retest this week back over the 170s would be pretty key. On the weekly though, yeah, let's get a bullish close. That's it. Just give us a bullish close. That's 3 bearish closes in a row, which is actually pretty nice, right? Which is actually pretty nice. I read the chat, Snowflake. Jose, I read the chat, man. You guys got to understand, if you're new to the stream, I appreciate you being here. But every single time we go live, the first about 40 minutes, we go over all the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, all of them, okay? But I also read the other chat more anyway. So make sure you join the YouTube live if you want me to read yours a little bit more. But I read every chat, so just letting you know that we just go over stuff first, and then once we're done looking over the ones we want to look over, we take suggestions, you know, answer more questions, stuff like that. We're gonna go over gold in just a second, by the way. If I was probably wondering, goodness gracious, I haven't got a gold comment today yet. I'm surprised, man. Is ADA a major? Look at you, Harrison Jeffrey Dame. That's like saying XRP. That's like saying XRP is a major. I've been live for 30 minutes, Leo. There's the XRP. There he is. All right, brother. All right. All right, watch the close over 160 today. Obviously, if it just closes over that high 163, I'll be a happy camper. Come on, daddy. Happy camper. Oh, close high over 160. Please, please, please. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. All right. Let's go over to gold. Let's go to gold. Oh, gold. So gold got hit on that Friday news. Massive little dumpy, right? And right now, remember what we said, I honestly, it's tough. I could say who's your daddy in this one because we talked about the retest of 2300. But, I mean, this was more so happened on news rather than technical analysis. Guys, yet again, listen up. Yet again, real quick. This is why you tune in to the live stream every day, or you at least follow our Twitter and you're staying up to date with all the news events, okay? Make sure you follow the Twitter at LuxAlgo. It will keep you updated with everything going on. It's no noise, no nonsense. It's everything you need to know. Sometimes we post memes and stuff for fun, but we post a lot of charts there too. But the news is what's the most important, because this is what happens when you're not informed on what's coming out or what news events might be reporting, right? Very aggressive news event for gold ended up wiping out majority of those prices, hitting. I can't imagine how many accounts got blown on this dump. But yet again, dropping us back through those lows to 2,300. And that was all based on news. You could have totally avoided it if you were following our Twitter or you were on this live stream. But again, another reason to make sure you're staying up to date, because you can get smoked so easily if you don't know. Jose, we can go over stuff like that here in a minute, man. We can go over settings and stuff. I mostly use default though, by the way. All right, so we have cleared these lows, right? We broke out of this range, took out the highs. Now we cleared the lows on the news. I'm going to be completely honest. I think you're still on the downside is what your play is here. We do have a bullish or bearish imbalance there, bearish FVG lining up right at that 50% retracement, which is nice. But we have a breaker as well. The breaker to me seems more logical than pushing all the way back up here. Now that was a very aggressive sell-off. So gold, it could easily kind of make that bounce back. Here you go, bouncing off of this 26% order block, right? You got clear reactions immediate. Remember, we always talk about watching reactions. You got a nice 26% order block and a strong low as well off of this low over here. So clear reaction, but this to me looks more like a reset. I would normally draw a box off these lows, but you do have a breaker sitting there. So that's what I'd be watching right now. Does it extend, retest the 2330s, or sorry, retest the 2320s? Does that happen? If it does, you get a clean rejection on gold. I'd probably look for potential continuation to go retest those lows again. This also was a 33% order block on the daily time frame. So this is yet again trying to potentially set an imbalance here as well today. But here's these lows I'd be watching, right? Right at the 2320, like we showed you with the breaker already. So I'd be watching those lows. A lot of support off of 2327. So if it continues to trade below that or even starts to reject that area, more than likely you're going to at least go retest like the 2285 or something. In this area though, notice a lot of buyers were there before, or they've been there. So buyers have been stronger at this level. This entire area here, buyers have been stronger, right? Between 234 and then 2334 and 2360. Been mostly buyers. So again, price coming back up there, people might not want to buy anymore. You might actually see more sellers after that. So we'll see when it goes to retest that range again. Luckily, it only went down to retest the low, that previous higher low that it set after it made that massive pump on gold. So that's pretty key. But what else is interesting here is that, let me optimize this to 13 and send the dashboard. We have a 3 bearish signal, but we're still in that bullish neocloud. So I would want to see this thing have a closing candle similar to what we had, below that a little bit more. Get rid of this low here. So sweep that low and then kind of flip that neocloud into that bearish run that we would want. But now this is the daily time frame. A lot of people, use the daily time frame for their intraday analysis. So, and if you don't, I would recommend doing it. Let me go to 12 here. Remember, we watch for a price outside of the Neo. So remember, by the way, too, this thing swept the top of a bearish Neo cloud, right? And then immediately broke down below it. I've talked about how usually with these Neo clouds, if price, I mean, you could even take off the, you don't even need the signals, right? You can even take this off, right? So, and the candle color. If price ever takes out the top of a Neo cloud, immediately reverts and breaks back below it, usually that is a failed reversal, right? And usually with failed reversals, they are a lot more aggressive on those Neo clouds. So that's something I always look out for. So here you go, yet again. Price, I mean, this is more of a bear flag setup, but price extends, goes up, tries to reverse on the other side of this bullish bearish Neo cloud, fails, closes below, right? And then dips, again, breaking a new low, right? It broke here, right? But then came back down. Look, even though it barely broke underneath, it still held on that Neo and then finally made its breaking move. So essentially, the biggest thing you want to look for is to see if price fails to break through or barely breaks through and then closes back below it. Usually can indicate a early continuation of that, you know, bearish trend or whatever trend it may be in, bullish as well. So that's always a big thing to watch. Like here, price, you know, barely breaks the top, fails potentially to make a reversal, comes out, breaks back out, and then makes its trending move, continues to trade above the Neo, trading as a shelf, making that continuation on gold. So that's something that's always good to look for when you see those failed reversals, right? So failed reversal there happened. This is a thicker Neo cloud as well, so something I like to watch out for is seeing that on the signals and overlays. But yeah, the Neo cloud is what we're talking about here within the settings. But yeah, so that's seeing that there. Does it? I mean, look at how the Neo cloud, the way it lines up is so nice for the fib here. See how the fib line, the start of the golden pocket lines up with these previous lows. So does it create a rejecting price similar to like this, right? Does something like this happen? That's kind of what we'll be watching for on gold here. So it's very possible for that to happen, but again, that would be right off those lows, be perfect. You would also be right off a breaker too. So all of that is lining up on all time frame or all setups here, and even gold, the oscillator here, if it creates a bearish turning point, guys. I mean, we could honestly, I'm gonna add this to our setups because like, that could be a great 4-hour setup there. Be a great 4-hour setup with the oscillator as well. So everything would be lining up pretty clean on that one. So we can talk about it and see where it heads. It would be an A+, but it would be pretty high up there. So we'll see where it goes. All right, let's hop over to the. Sorry, I was gonna say the euro. Let's go to the euro. Yo, Rumble, how you doing, man? Yo, what's happening? I don't even know what's happening in the other chat. XRP is dead. Yes, agreed. Predictions for gold. I would lean downside right now. But again, we have FOMC, like you're saying. Volatility due to FOMC. Absolutely, there's gonna be volatility on gold in FOMC. The biggest thing, dude, is like, on Wednesday, I would not even trade it. You could trade it up until Wednesday. I think it would continue lower up until Wednesday so long as we show that rejection. But the minute Wednesday comes, I would not be in any position unless you're like in a very long-term position. But most people that look at live streams and stuff, they're mostly day trading or like just holding overnight, stuff like that. So I would highly suggest to make sure you know the news. Gold buy now? No. You would look more short, but it would have to make a setup. All right, so the euro here on the 4-hour, right? Here's your daily. Freaking 109, man. It hits. It broke out of 109 and then just struggled. Similar news event, though. Make sure you're paying attention to the news. In this current spot right now, we have a breaker and an imbalance lining up. That's pretty prime real estate there. So let's see if this thing can actually rebound here, create a lower high inside that bullet or that bearish FEG as well as the bearish breaker. And we might actually get, there you go, and the fib lines up too. You might actually get a really good entry price somewhere around like in the 108, between 108 and 108.5. You probably get a really good price. I wouldn't let it go above 108.5. You got to see some type of rejection before that. So that's the biggest thing. Why you trade at this hour? Not this. I stream at this hour. I don't trade at this hour. The idea is to chart at this hour, not trade or anything. The less is, wow, dude, Pepe is on it, man. The less is working. The euro though looking still lined up for a short. Nasdaq, let's go over that. Obviously, guys, again, nothing really this week wise. I mean, we've had a good day on the Nasdaq. Obviously, Google got a big effect on WDC. What is the I'm gonna leave that up there. Do we post anything of why, BK? There you go. Sorry, I was wondering why. Apple announces native integration with OpenAI's ChatGPT. That's awesome. Okay. Apple Intelligence. That's interesting. And there you go. And look at Apple. Down almost 2% today. And then Google's up. Tomorrow sold 500. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Let's do it. Sold tomorrow 500. Come on, brother. All right, let's go back to the Nasdaq. Nasdaq up today. And again, this is look at this. Look at just the respect first off of this imbalance, but yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I'm assuming. BK said Google only went because of APIs available for Apple Intelligence. Okay. So they're just utilizing a lot of tech that's not theirs, which is kind of cool. Oh, let me look at something. When can we do a live trading sesh, Jay? Euro, man, I would lean more bearish, man, than bullish right now. Higher time frame suggesting short-term bearish. So Jose, on the signals and overlays, I just use optimal sensitivity, which is in the bottom right hand corner on the dashboard, as you can see here when it pops up. I don't have the signals up. Hold on, forgot we took those off for that last. But the optimal sensitivity is right here, so it says 12, right? So I put it on 12. And then that's based on the last 250 bars. We actually just made a video about it as well if you guys want to check that out. The gradient's pretty cool. Let me do simple, though. I pretty much just use that, man. Optimal, everything else default besides the Neo Cloud. Yet again, guys, this is what I was saying about the Neo. This is why I like the Neo, and it's good for long terms as well. Price, though, barely breaks right on the NASDAQ. This daily. Price barely breaks below on that NASDAQ. It clears back through. And then finally gets a very bullish, aggressive candle there and then continues its trend, right? Failed reversal, right? In this case, we weren't really going to head into a bear market, so you could have played 8 to 10% dip, and it hit about 8.5%, 9% on the NASDAQ. So that was a nice correction that we needed for this all-time high run, and then NVIDIA got us there, right? But yeah, the best part about right now where we're at on the NASDAQ is that it's respecting this high so well. Like, look at this open close daily high here. Look at price. If you ever saw price close up like that after 2 bearish days, the odds of the third day being bullish like today, going bullish into today, very high odds. Very high odds of that happening. Because it wicked that previous open close daily high there, as you can see. After a BOS, right? After a break of structure, which came off of an imbalance as well. You wicked it, you closed back up. The odds of today being green were so high. Now, rest of the week is hard to call because of the major news, but I mean, look at this breaker. Here's you go. Here's your. This is what I was saying about. Was it the euro? This is what I was saying about the euro. should show me. I think it was the euro. Was it daily? Yeah. So the euro here, look, we have an imbalance lined up with a bullish breaker, aka that's flipped now, bearish, right? Look at the same thing that just happened on the Nasdaq, right? Nasdaq here, right? So if we go to that 4 hour, right? Here you go. For once, it's a 42%. Breaks through it. Here's your breaker block that happened here. Right, here's your bullish imbalance, and here's your breaker. They're within each other. Price goes back and barely even retests it. I mean, it wicked down into it, retested one more time, and then made that extension. I mean, that's priceless, to be honest. 19K was prime. That was it. 100 points off 19K. Great job. Yeah, from here, though, it's FOMC's the watch, right? We could literally chop all week until FOMC. We could literally chop all week until FOMC. It's very possible. Very, very possible. What are we trying to do, Norman? We're just looking at all the charts, my friends, like always. Yeah, so that's the biggest thing, man. For the NASDAQ, watching, see if it closes today. If it closes where it's at, that's fine. Same with the ES. Look at the ES. Boom. I mean, this is just a matter of time before it breaks that high again, okay? So that could happen with FOMC this week. So remember, always know the news or tune into the live stream. Y'all know the drill. Come on, man. But yeah, FOMC today, or Wednesday, will be live during it. Rate decision at 2. We got Jerome talking at 2:30. That's when the volatility will kick in. I would advise just watching, right? Just watching. Gold watch the short side, man, versus the long side. Crude oil retesting. Look at that 44% order block bounce back. That's massive. Now it's retesting that breaker as well. Let's look at the fib on this. It just blew through the 618. That's wild. Not even an issue with that. I mean, obviously, gold is very news driven as well. Really see how gold reacts to that. Remember that 2320 level. But I think Avalanche I saw came back down to 32. It's funny. All the altcoins, man, just took a pullback. Took a big pullback over the weekend after that Friday sell off. But I think, was it near that stayed up, or is it still struggling? Yeah, near did come down as well. Lower high though. I mean, it was leaning bearish, right? It was still leaning bearish. It's like this is, creating lower highs. This is why I always like to wait, right, until they break back out of their highs to like actually show that trend wants to switch. Natural gas, man, it's been so low. Okay, I finally made that move back. Dude, it's crazy that it dropped down to like $1.50. NG, man, I mean, not much more I could say to where this is going. I would say you could probably get a halt somewhere in the mid 320s. So it's a little late for NG on the upside. But I'll be watching around those 320s right now. You could easily target it. Oscillator, dude, the oscillators, wow. This turning point here, that's pretty prime. That literally went from 14% off that turning point. That's insane. Major moves. Major moves. Player. Fat brother, please. All right, guys, give me one quick second. I'm gonna blow my nose. Drive me nuts. 1 sec. We back, baby. Let's go. All right. It said, what are you trading? Are you using indicators? Yes. We're using indicators. All right. Yo, Pepe's going to win, man. We're just looking at everything and anything, guys. All right, if you want anything specific to go over today, let me know. Throw it in the chat right now. While we are getting those suggestions, enjoy the quick laser show. With a little bit of smoke Hold on, here you go. Let's go. Near. Oh, you can't even see the laser because there's not enough smoke. Lame. That's lame. So we gotta make sure I keep the smoke up, brother. There it is. Now you can see it. ICP. Jacob, why don't you like to exercise? Hey, I exercise when I can, man. I'm chasing a 2-year-old around most of my days. All right. Where are we going? Back charting. Is core inflation month over month or year over year? That's important. There are like 4 different inflation news. I don't know which one is major. That's why I'm saying, dude, go to our Twitter. We post what's important, okay? That's what we got to keep an eye on. This is just a heavy news week. Oh, good. You turn the laser away from the camera. Yeah, dude. I'm not going to blind you. I promise. NVIDIA. MSTR, Bitcoin, ETH. We already went over Bitcoin. We already went over ETH. We already went over Solana. So make sure you go back in the stream to look at it. Let me look at, starting off with JTO for our boy Bash. JTO back in it. All right, let's look at it. I mean, this thing literally, dude, is just... There's no low to pull off of that. Is there anything else? Maybe Coinbase. Coinbase better spot. All right, so here you go. I mean, first off, wow, that's funny. All the volumes on there. There's not much. This one's so like, it's still stuck in a pretty strong downtrend. The price point I'd be watching is going to be at least 306, but $3 psychological, right? We talked about that level before. The 280s look okay, too. That'd be at the bottom of the order block. It's starting to bounce off of that order block, which is good. The low of this was 290. But if you want to be bullish on this at all, you have to. It needs to get over 377. Otherwise, it's going to keep going lower until we break some type of upside structure. Yeah, the wedding was good, man. Did you get a tan? I think it's the camera. Maybe. We were in the sun a little bit. Let's go over near and render from our other squad members. But again, it needs to break some type of structure there on JTO to make continuation. Otherwise, it looks like the 80s and 90s down there is going to hit. Render, man, I forgot about this one on Friday getting taken out. All of these altcoins, more than likely now, guys, are probably going to get retest lows. There's not much of a level to talk about. I mean, $8 would be that level I would discuss on render. After that Friday closure under these lows, it just opened up the gates, right, for people to not know what to do. So your best bet right now is the downside. But you remember we talked about 7 being a good buy off of this. We had a massive run off 7, which is awesome. Back when we had those dips with the rest of the market. But $8 I'd be targeting now to the downside on render. The 4-hour here still bearish as well. It tried to make a breaking move, but I would be completely honest. This thing's gonna have to get back over $10 for me to consider any upside on this. It's got to regain that, which it could. It could out of this sell-off, which is good. But there you go. Just look at the weekly. That'll make you feel better. You know, there you go. Look at $8 lining up right there with that higher low. Let's just trade above 8, and I think it's going to be solid, right? Let's just trade above 8. I think it'll be solid. This entire move, though, your fib retracement was at 7, 5, 6, and $6 down there. 8's kind of lining up there at the highs as well. It just, that's what I'm going to be watching there. I wish I had a Neo on here. Look at the daily. Look at the daily on the Neo. Cloud, go to 17. Yo, Jonathan, look above it, man. And look at the bot keeps telling you, Jonathan. The bot keeps telling you which indicators are on the chart. ATOR, we can look at that here in a minute, TK. Yeah, I mean, this thing, look at how thin that Neo is. It easily broke. It was just treating it as a shelf. See, here's why I like it more to the downsides. Look at this high right here. Boom. Blew through that lower high there. So the odds of this thing tagging like $8, which is obviously going to be our first target, are way greater now. You're way better off to the downside. Again, guys, you don't want to just assume. I mean, the only time you want to buy a dip is if you're like going for a long-term play, like you want to hold it for like 5 to 10 years or whatever. I mean, I guess you could give it 3 years, but that could be a long-term as well. Not really. But in this case right now, it's like if it's telling you, if it's screaming, hey, this thing is bearish right now, there's no reason to think otherwise. Your odds are always, you're going to get better odds always following the direction of of the trading that's happening at that moment, okay? Euro, we're looking for a short setup on the euro. All right. Yeah, the market's kind of weak today too. QNT. Let's look at QNT. In my head. Same thing with QNT here. Look at the amount of red days in a row poor QNT had. Quant. Oh dear. Quant just no red weeks in a row. What am I saying? Days, weeks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, it's gotta give you a good week, right? If Quant's something though you've been wanting to get into, like this is a good spot. Like anywhere in the mid 80s or around 80. Probably a good starting, like I would, like if I wanted to buy some of this, I would pick some up here. But that's only if I was to hold this for 3 to 10 years, depending on what long term is for you and if you're patient. But if you've been like saying, hey, you know, Quant, I like it. You know, I don't know what Quant is. I don't really look at Quant. But if it's something you've been wanting to buy because you think it's going to be a good long term play, like right now, below 90 is a good start to a position. Okay, again, but you have to understand, I'm not, like, obviously none of this is financial advice, but again, you have to just consider what I mean, that's the best part about long term and why it's the most, most successful out of all trading styles and why anybody can be a long-term investor. Is because, you know, if it's something, now I will say when it comes to crypto, it's a lot different. Now on the stock side, it isn't, because you could, you know, watch for Apple to hit a key level and, you know, probably Apple's going to hit an all-time high within the next year or so, right? So it's like, it is a little bit different with crypto, but if like this was something you wanted to buy, we know that price has had no problem right off the 90 and right below 90 of at least giving you a decent move on that weekly chart. So that's a big consideration why here is not like, hey, I'm going to dump my entire long-term portfolio into QNT right here. It's like I'm going to pick up, you know, whatever an average position side for me would be, right? 10% of my cash I'm going to pick up right here at 90, right? Just because it's a good price right now, because price has shown that it's a good price. But, you know, if it dips lower, then I have some cash left over to buy more if I wanted to on the low side. But yeah, we need a green week, man. Give me a green week. I like the level, though. Wild. Let me go back in the chat. ICP. Did we talk about ICP, fam? I don't think we did. ICP, biggest problem, man, is the volume. Volume just dissipated after it cranked through that high there. You can see it just falling off, not really going anywhere. For now, though, it's still inside this order block, right? Weekly's still okay. I would want it to hold up above 10. That's probably your last resort on it for now. ICP on the daily, though, let's see. Still in that bearish trend on the daily, right? It never broke 14 to consider any upside. Just kept breaking lows, right? Continuously setting new lows, lower highs in play as well. Yeah, this thing, I mean, let me go to the money flow profile. Yeah, there you go. This thing's got to get through 13. I need to close over 13. It looks like it really does want to break down. 10 could be a move here. Let me optimize this. 16. Man, the volume on this is crazy. It's not even worth looking at that. The volatility is so weird. You always get weird movements on something that gets wicked a lot and gets spikes of volume randomly. But the biggest thing I was saying is, like, you know, if you're gonna hold that 10 price, that's pretty much your bet here. That's your bet right now. 10 is gonna be what I'm gonna be watching. If it breaks below 10 on ICP, you're probably gonna go see like at least 8 or like 750. We were just looking over gold, man. FTM. What is ICP's use case? See, I honestly have no idea. That's not one I look at, to be honest. Do your research on. There's so many cryptos now. Do your research. I have no idea. What's my favorite go-to time frame? Probably the 4 hour, man. 4 hours is probably my favorite go-to because you can use the 4 hour to trade any time frame. Like, if you want to trade like a lower time frame, you can use it. Because you can use the 4 hour and the 1 hour together and then pretty much get your sentiment for the day and go accordingly, right? Yeah, some other guys suggested high as well. We can talk about high. All right, guys, here's your FTM. I mean, yet again, we talked about it clearing, getting up over 85. Yet another week closing red, sadly, because of the Friday altcoin volatility. Now, 56 there, still that low if you're watching. It's bounced off several times. I honestly would want to see this thing. Yeah, it's got to get through 80, dude. Like, that sucks. Broke that low. Retesting these lows. It's like, this is a no man's land. This is one that's like, we don't need to be trading this, right? You got a bearish imbalance there now. You know, this is starting to look like it wants to trend a little bit more because also look at the amount of buy volume that came in down here below 50. A lot of buyers down here. Good gosh. Majority buyers. But I mean, I don't know. Let's drive this back to 100 bars. I want to see what. There you go. So with this current move that it was in, literally from this day there, right? This entire move here. Here's your, you know, calculation. If it's gonna hold, it's got to get bought again off 64, 65 area. I will say the weekly though, I like this one a lot. The weekly looks super clean. It keeps wicking this area. Last week was the closest it's gotten on a closure to even retesting this area. FTM rejecting that open close weekly high there. Boom. And then rejecting it. Never, ever ignore those, even if they clear through them. Always leave them up. You never know what's going to happen. Yeah, so this week, if it can close bullish, that'd be probably ideal. That's your most ideal state right now because this is the last resort for this thing to hold again. Otherwise, you actually might go see a retest like 57, which is fine, right? It's still within that bullish structure on the weekly, right? Still within that bullish structure on the weekly. So for the daily, yeah, I mean, you got it down to 60, 57 again. But all of that 65, this is just it. This is the spot. But if it comes down here and trades back up pretty quickly, maybe because what could happen, it already did it on the upside here. It took out these highs. It took out these highs right on this move and rejected a weekly level and then created a lower high and went lower or back to those levels. So now if it actually took out these lows, it actually might give you enough power to get this thing back up to $1. Remember though, if any of these always trading above $1 for a while, it's always going to have issues close to $1, if not at $1. You can see there, it rejected below and then at it right there. But watching for that to go retest would be pretty key. But maybe take these lows out first and then make that move up. Norman said, I have managed to double my demo account in the span of 3 months with a 70% accuracy. I'm too scared to do it with an active account. What are you trading, Norman? What app do I use to trade, man? It depends what I'm trading, man. FTM's not bad, though. The trading number is weird on how long I've been trading, right? Because I've been, like, buying Bitcoin since, like, 2016, 2017 era. You know, when Robinhood came out, I started, you know, getting into trading, but it was not a big thing yet. So there wasn't a lot of resources, right? It was funny. We were like right before the major jump in people wanting to trade. So I was a early on Robinhood user, and then Thinkorswim finally created something that was worth like actually trading on. Did that for a while, and then crypto blew up, and crypto's honestly my main focus besides like futures now. Forex is pretty much you're just trading currency pairs. Dude, the problem is, Norman, if you're trading Forex, they all have margin as well. So if you're trading with real money, unless you're trading like for one of those prop firm accounts or whatever, you have to understand your overnight margins. Order block, volume indicator, price action concept. Overnight margins is pretty key. You got to keep an eye on that. For Forex, I do think they're different. I'm kind of curious now. What are their margin rates? Oh, only 3%, 5%. So that's the biggest thing, and I don't think they have overnight. They don't have no overnight margins. That's on Forex.com though. If they don't have overnight margins, you're good. I don't really trade much Forex. I just trade futures, which they have overnight margins. Swap fees on Wednesdays. Oh, on Pepperstone? Oh, yeah. What do you think for gold? We're still looking on the short side for gold. We're just waiting for it to set up. Yeah, Forex is a little different on those overnight things. I'm not really. Can you do Pendle? Yeah, let's do Pendle. Pendle was one we were watching. We didn't end up taking the trade on it because it looked weak, right? So again, right, we have this bullish turning point here. For one, it didn't even happen above, right? It didn't even happen above the 50 level. So that's a first no-go. But look at what it turned on. Like, didn't even get close to the previous day's high. Not even a large body, very small wick, very weak, right? So right now, after that swept its lows there, this fib is trading on the 618. It's retesting that imbalance. To be honest, if you get a... Okay, here's the thing about Pendle. We might even try this as well, just to see what we think. Because we saw what happened when we got a breaker and we got an imbalance line up. And it's also at a 618 retracement. Okay, as a test for this potential strategy setup, if, and it's at a 618. If we get a green day on Pendle this week, I will take a long to see if this works at all, okay? Let's see if the breaker, bullish imbalance, and then the fib retracement all lining up perfectly works. If that works, then we'll consider on some other trades. But that is possible. That could be really cool because remember what we said on which one that have just played out beautifully on when these lined up. I don't know, we were looking at it a minute ago. But that could be pretty cool if we could get that. It'd be nice. But yeah, for now, dude, I mean, watch it. Watch this area. This is it. This is the area it has to bounce from. Anywhere above 5. What do you trade? Just whatever sets up, man. I trade a lot of. I mostly swing trade. I dilly-dally in futures in the mornings, but not crazy. Not crazy leverage or anything. What did you say? Prop firm. The ones that will give you funding or whatever. The ones that give you funding. We need some more smoke in here. What colors we want? We'll go green. Let's go. Jasmine. I need a haircut, guys. Already. I feel like your boy just got a haircut. I feel like your boy just got a haircut. Auto gang strong, baby. Okay, what's the time? What's the time limit right now? 118. Oh, I already pulled it up. All right, let's look at it. All right, so Jasmine, dude, like, there's not much here. This thing flipping went off the rip, dude. It's holding nicely. That's a good sign. Holding these highs very well off the 3. I mean, it's at 3 cents. That's nuts. This is the first time it's actually shown non-structure. So it not showing structure, not the best sign here. it's gonna, for me, if Jackson wants to continue, first has to continue to consolidate above 38. But give me a break above 42, 4.2. I guess you could say it's 4 cents. But then you can maybe get that retest. It's the 4 hour though. What do you think? Will Bitcoin rise to 88K? Absolutely. Absolutely. Right now, man, look at this. Okay, look at this line right here. 36676, right? Bet you that comes from a weekly level. Yep. Look at this weekly level right here. Boom. That'd be a price target. Drilled right through it. Trading's well above it. Still nice little bull flag break. The guy asked, "Is this a head and shoulders?" You could say it might be, yeah. But here's the problem. And we talk about how head and shoulders don't have to be perfect, right? They could. This could be indicating a head and shoulders. This is why I was saying the structure's a little weird because it broke that low, right? And you do have an inverse head and shoulders type, or sorry, just a regular head and shoulders type setup. So that's why I'm saying it's gonna have to negate that. Otherwise, I would look more short. But if that consolidation comes through, then you got to watch 42 break. I mean, that's pretty much what you're looking for. If it closes below 37, though, you're probably going to retest these lows next, these higher lows. I mean, 36 there is sitting there, though, and that comes from a weekly time frame, which is super clean, right? That comes from a really clean weekly here. Open, close, or high there on the weekly. Clearly respected there on the daily. Goodness gracious. Just trying to trade well above it. So, yeah, I mean, that's the biggest thing, right? That's the biggest thing. Besides that, if it doesn't break over 42, then you're going to pretty much get locked in on that head and shoulders there. I missed the Bitcoin call, Bitcoin predictions. We went over Bitcoin earlier, but we can look at it again. Yo. Pepe's on it, man. Pepe is on it today again, dude. Man's a maniac. Look at the daily. Daily flipping back red. Watch the 4 hour though. Look at this. Here's your imbalance though. What do we see here? What do you see? Huh? 50% fib retracement with the reject. Pepe, come on, man. Great freaking work, dude. Great work, bro. Guy's on it. Guy's fucking killing it. I'm too much of a Bitcoin bull, to be honest. But that analysis there would have been so clean. Unreal. Unflippin' real. Great freaking work. Yes, high. Yeah, you guys wanted high. Thoughts on GME, dude? Everyone's getting smoked on GME, sadly. Guys, if you want to be a part of the main live stream, I would recommend jumping over to the YouTube live. There's two. There's a vertical stream. I don't know why I typed. Vertical stream and a widescreen format. I would suggest hanging out there, man. Mal said, do you go live every day? Mal, however you ever say your name, man. Yeah, we go live every day for the most part. I have another baby on the way that's literally due. Man, guys, the baby's due in less than a month. I might have an early baby, too. Baby's due in less than a month. I'm going to keep you updated on that schedule. Probably won't be live every day when it's first born. But we'll be back. We'll be back. If you come to the Bitcoin convention, though, in Nashville, I'll be there, brother. I'd love to meet you guys. Let me know if you come. Only come, though, if, like, it's something you would love to do, right? Or you're a part of the event or something. I think BK's going to be there, too. Right, BK? $60 to target with a GME. Possible. Oh, yeah. Could be the whole admin squad. Jupiter Exchange. Explain what is happening. We're just watching Bitcoin come back down off that lower high. What do you think about Trump? Dude, it's if you want to trade like the MAGA. Are you guys getting a mess up on it? Oh, let me fix this. Sorry. No, it should be working. I do need to fix my my mic peaks a lot, doesn't it? I need to fix that. It shouldn't be peaking. I just talk really loud. This is a very loud person. The whole Trump meme coins, it's buzzing. It shouldn't be. The whole Trump meme coins are funny. It's going to be interesting going into this election year. It's going to be nuts, honestly, seeing what happens with those Trump coins. Donate over 1.4 million. It's not just a meme coin. Yeah, I mean, it's a meme coin now. You can't deny it's not a meme coin. You can't. Let me delete this audio and do another one. Primary here. Do you own any Trump meme coins? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Might be worth it though. Could be. Yo, YouTube chat, is my mic buzzing? If it's not buzzing for you guys, I'm not gonna worry about the TikTok chat. I'll fix it later. What's my opinion on Forex? I mean, if that's your, honestly, I will say price moves very well. I own one meme coin Doge. I bought the very peak. Yeah, come on, Dennis. I bet. Let me go ahead and y'all are distracting me. Let me do the gosh, what was the one? You guys said it a million times. Nah, hi, goodness gracious. It's such a common word. All right. Yo, what? What happened to this? Look at that wick. Yo, watch this. Look at this. Y'all are nuts. Y'all suggest the craziest things. First of all, it's called high. That's kind of interesting. Here's your weekly open close high right here, right? 7.298. Almost perfect.
Who's your daddy?
I mean, yet again, when it comes to crypto, guys, don't just mark those flipping weekly levels, please. Mark those weekly levels. I promise you. Use them as take profits. Do whatever you can, okay, to help yourself out, because there you go, boom. Obviously this thing hit a high of 976, but it doesn't matter. Majority of it was traded at that exact same level, 729. This thing ripped back down. I have no idea why. This is probably news. For me, it doesn't say anything. That's back news said in March here on TradingView. This level I would have watched, got obliterated. I mean, this is the risk you take, right? When you buy altcoins, right? This is the risk you take. This is why something, you might want to go with something more stable, in my opinion, something that's being used for very clear things like Solana, right? So a lot of people with Solana will be like, that's only used for meme coins. Like, that's not going to work at all. Well, I've come to say that, first of all, you got Helium Mobile, massive network right now that's being built out for literally with the T-Mobile network. Legitimate company. Makes money. For the most part. I have to go back and check. And they're building out their entire network on Solana using Solana's technology. But then also you just had PayPal launch their stablecoin on the Solana network. Okay, I don't see anybody using something like, I can't even remember what it was called. I just lost it again, right? I mean, I don't see anybody using freaking high for stuff like that. So it's like, you gotta, be careful on where you invest your money just because it might be pumping. XRP. Jay, I updated my Solana position a lot this week. It's a little stressful for me. Why'd you buy more, dude? You're already very liquid on that. Solus 3K coin. Look at ETH. Yeah, dude, I 100% agree. I think long-term, 100%. No one uses XRP. Absolutely. LDO. Some other guys asking for LDO. Or unless that was one of our peeps. We're looking at LDO for a potential trade setup as well. Remember, guys, we got that turning point here, but it was on a red day. Yet again, I've started to avoid these certain things that pop up. Why in the piss? Why in the pith, right? We don't say piss. Why in the pith would I buy a bullish turning point on a red day? That doesn't make any sense. I need to see that strength. Look what happened from that day. It just got destroyed. But watch, though. It also, what else was really awkward is on the daily here, this thing cleared that daily open close high there. It cleared it and then just closed down. Like, if that's the most bearish thing I've ever seen in my life, it cleared out the previous day's highs. It literally cleared out that open close high there, did never close above it, and then just, there you go, boom. Absolutely obliterate off that level. I Forex my soul position. Goodness gracious, dude. That's nuts. You're nuts, bro. You're nuts. But clears this low, man. LDO right now, dude. Like, honestly, this thing more than likely could. I mean, it's at a good spot actually. It's a good retest. It's right here. If it can't bounce right here off 108.7, I mean, I would be looking all the way down to 167. Guys, here's the thing. I need to start saying this every day. Trade with common sense. That's all I can say. If it's showing you that the daily chart, the 4-hour chart is bearish, don't think anything but downside. If it's showing you that it's bullish, don't think anything but upside. It's really as simple as that sometimes. The other thing, though, if there's any time you would ever buy the dip, is when you're investing in something, right? When Solana gives me a price like mother trucking, what was it? 121, dude. Like, off a previous daily open close high that never broke. I 1,000,000,000% buying some off of 121. Are you crazy? It's like, again, I'm willing to hold Solana for 10 years. I'm not looking for this immediate run and like hanging out with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not gonna happen. What do you say? What's the indicator called? This is price action concepts. Apple, AMD, Amazon, AVGO. First off, oh, well, never mind. Google, Meta, Microsoft, Netflix, Nvidia. You got a lot of tech there, but yeah, I mean, if you got 4% in each, you're pretty solid actually. It's hard to read all of them. FT&T, Google. You got a lot of tech, but I mean, those are pretty solid on the tech side. You're also buying SPY with those. You pretty much own majority of SPY just in shares. In shares of the companies themselves. A-Tor. I've had 3 people ask me about A-Tor. Let's look at it. Y'all gonna have to bear with me if I accidentally forget to look at one. There's just too many chats. We just looked at Jasmine Happy. If you can go back, you can go back in the stream. BOS stands for break of structure. I turned $20 into 600 the other day with meme coin. Yeah, man. I need to show you guys a transaction when I first was studying meme coins and like figuring out how they work so I could talk about them, because it's obviously it's not complicated if you're used to doing it. Bought 1,000,000 coins of what is it? I think I just erased it from my mind. It's worth like $500,000 now. And I sold it for like $100 profit. I'll look back at it. I'll look back at it later when we talk about it. I could maybe show you where I bought it. It's fucking nuts. Excuse my language. Errors in the chat on that one. All right. The bottom, though, of this on A-Tor, let's talk about it. Because it is retesting a key level. Watch this weekly, though. Here's your weekly kind of area I'd be watching right now. I got the weekly opening price here when it came to Binance, or on KuCoin, sorry. What the hell? Why am I on KuCoin? Big cat. Now this is. Alright. KuCoin is the only one. Oh, no. Here we go. Money. This is what we want. This is the chart we want right here. Alright, so this area right here, I'm going to actually drag this down to that high there. Boom. This is what you're watching here. So if it's going to hold this, yet again, guys, weekly open, close, high. Look how many times it wicked it. 2 weeks in a row. It bounced right off of it. Weekly open, close, high sitting right there. 1666, right? Not a great level. But let's keep an eye if it can continue to trade above it. If it does, I like it. Let's get another bullish week. I would want it to actually close back over 190, consider any upside, which would be nice. But for now, you know, this is bearish, right? This, guys, this is something that we've talked about all the time, is a failed change of character, which is so clean sometimes, dude. Like, when you see a weak change of character, which is something like this, where it like really has struggling closing at a chotch, and then goes up maybe a tiny bit, if at all. But if you see it flip back over and close and make a closing price below that, like a higher low like that, right? This area right here, mega opportunity for a short. Usually that was a liquidity sweep happening. It's just taking out highs before pushing it lower. Great opportunity for a short there. You can see price retested beautifully and then went back to retest those lows. If I want to see this thing actually continue the upside, though, I need it through like 220. We said on that weekly, though, the weekly lows here was around, you know, this one here was 190 to 210, right? So I would rather see it trade back above this lower high that it's set here on this wick before anything. But yet again, if for some reason HODL is one of those that you're like, hey man, I've been wanting to buy this thing, like because of these reasons, again, do your own research. This is not financial advice, but this would be that area, right? This would be it. It's like, this is the spot that you could pick some up and you use whatever 10, 20% of your cash, whatever you like to do when you pick up positions. And then give yourself wiggle room, because from here, even if it breaks lower and you think HODL is great long-term trading opportunity, great long-term trade, you could even you'll probably end up getting some lower. But at this rate, you're at least treating a very lovely weekly high that's been bought at before as a potential opportunity to get in for a longer-term trade. But yes, this is where it would be. On the trading front, though, again, if I'm going to be trading this personally, I need to, like, first off, I'm going to watch see if this low breaks. If I didn't take a short off that, I'd watch see if the low break. If I'm going to go for a long, I got to get back up through that lower high there. So that's pretty much what I'd be watching here on HODL. But it's one of those things where it depends what kind of trader you are at the moment. Yo, what's up, Z's? How you doing, man? Are you Luxalia? I'm one of many. One of a massive team. What are we at on time? 137. Bitcoin still less. Let's go. Bitcoin less still. Pepe is on fire. Pepe predictions, man. Can't go wrong with it. Bitcoin, guys, on the daily here. If it closes where it's at, I mean, this thing, more than likely, that's a confirmed lower high. I mean, let's go to the 4 hour. What a reject, though. I mean, the biggest part was this. First off, look at that line there. Come on the weekly. That's the daily line. Daily open close inside that order block there. That's where that order block was created. The open close level is gonna be your literally the biggest rejection level ever. Rejects off that, right? And then there you go. 4 hours again. Boom. Tapped it twice. You can honestly at that point consider that a double top. But you know, I don't really watch double tops. But right here, there's your fib, 50% retracement. Also inside an imbalance there. I'm pretty sure that was a breaker a second ago too. I could be wrong. The breaker wasn't there. But imbalance reject, 50% retracement. This thing right now, there you go. You're down. My target on this downside would be right here for now. Would be 68,779. Mostly because of where this tried to recover. I mean, this price action has been kind of wild right here, I'm going to be honest. But this area right here is just a good target. You've had, you know, several meetings at around 687. I'd put it at 68800 honestly. 68800 had several meetings there. You'd probably have some issues. There you go though. This is trying to hold that volume as well. So honestly, it could push right to its next peak in volume, which is down here at 67.7, but 688 would probably be that target. So I mean, that level looks good though for now, for the downside for Bitcoin. Cricket, if you want to start it, you can start with the essentials plan, man. You get the price action concepts by itself. It's just the one with the order blocks and everything. Yeah, if we get down into this 48% order block, though, I wouldn't be too stressed about it breaking very quickly if it were to break at all. But essential plan just gets you this indicator, dude. But if you want to try them all out, the oscillator matrix is my favorite. Actually, that just set a lower high, guys. If this 4 hour triggers, there's your lower. Wow. That could be. This is actually looking really good for a good retest of 6 to 800. Yo, that's crazy because I moved my pending by 800. It's prime position, dude. Nice. That's awesome. Glad we're on the same wavelength there, bro. Great thinking. Great thinking, brother. Guys, come on. Let's get to 100 likes today. We're literally at 81 likes. We're going to do the giveaway this Friday. We didn't do it last Friday because I was out of town, but come on. We've been doing a $300 giveaway every single Friday, so I appreciate you all for understanding and giving me a break. Tomorrow, we'll be spinning for our top 10 viewer winner. So those of you got your Bitcoin predictions in, we'll be locking that in. The price action concepts indicator, man, on our website, luxalgo.com, luxalgo.com. The essential plan, the base plan, if you want to just get your feet wet kind of thing. Lux, the guy with the indicator. I wish I was the guy with the indicator. More like the team with the indicator. Our development team, man, they're way smarter than me, I'll tell you that. But I do enjoy hanging out with you guys and charting with them on stream using their art. Incredible. Guys, besides that, I know you've been. Look at this. Look at gold already. Dude, please just go into that breaker, bro. Please just go into the breaker. Just go into the breaker. If this goes into the breaker, dude, maybe we should try it. We should try it as well. Actually, we would potentially get the setup. Come on, gold, give me it, please. If gold goes in that breaker, dude, we're gonna try it. Come on. We do have a potential setup on it. What was the other one that we liked about the breaker? What did I say earlier? It wasn't Solana. Gold looking short. We're watching to see if we can retest at 2320 for potential shorts. Breaker block. This is that hollow. See the hollow versus the colored ones? My biggest problem is replacing stocks is different than just adding new position. It is. Yeah, what was that one we were just talking about? Oh, I don't remember. I said we're gonna long if this happened. Somebody remind me. Somebody remind me. Today's just a reset day for me. A long weekend. Long weekend, my friends. Long weekend. You're waiting on the breaker. I'm waiting for price to retrace into that breaker here. XMR rent Mara we can look at. Because look at the 382 goes right into that low as well in that fib. I would like a full 50% retracement, but I'd rather see the breaker get retested at the low. So definitely still looking short on gold for sure. I think it could retest these lows a little bit more. We talked about 2300 getting retested, and it already did. So maybe we go lower, maybe we don't. Oh, I got you. I was wondering. But I understood what you're saying. Yo, XMR, bro. Let's go. Finally, dude. This thing's kicking up. Look at that beautiful trend break. 2 open close weekly lows down there. Breaks out with a beautiful shot. Very, very strong change character there. Because that how big that candle is. Right at these highs again. This is it right now. Honestly, you got to watch this week. Does this week close over that previous high right there of 181.37? That's what I'd be watching. This is the weekly right now on XMR. Dude. The dailies on this are nuts. I always look at a 4-hour daily and weekly. That's all I look at. And for the most part, actually, every once in a while we'll look at a 5-minute stuff when we're looking at certain things. Watching this though, 176 bounce. Look at that structure playing out so nice. Just a guy said, "Yo, show us ETH." Yeah, we were looking at ETH earlier. Guys, if you've enjoyed the stream, consider subscribing or following whichever platform you're on. If you want the full experience, make sure you tune into the YouTube live. We have a widescreen format on YouTube. You can see my entire chart. And sub when you're over there. I appreciate it. Besides that, we do go over Ethereum, Bitcoin, Solana, gold, euro, Nasdaq, ES, crude oil. We go over all of those right at the beginning of every stream. We usually go live between 1 and 2 Eastern. Today was a little bit later. But yeah, I would recommend, being here at the beginning. You also get a chance to get your Bitcoin prediction in. Yo, man, I appreciate that. Said follow for a long time of your YouTube channel. I appreciate that, man. Domingo said I caught a quick counter trend scalp today on GU for 15 pips. Trade day done. Dude, that honestly, guys, that take notes from our boy Domingo there. If you open up, okay, there's two things you can do. First of all, you need to understand which time frame you like to trade and what time of day you like to trade, whether it's the Euro session or if it's the I should say London session, or if it's like the US session. The biggest thing I could say is go for one trade. Like if it's a bad trade, don't try to trade it again. If it's a good trade, then you're done for the day. Then you understand like your overall mind, your brain. After if you had a winning trade and then you called it done for the day, you're gonna be the happiest person all day long. There's nothing like it. The rest of your day is made. Now, the other thing is when you get into that routine, if you end up having a loser for the day or something, and let's say it's a short loss, eventually you're going to get into that mindset of, rather than regaining that the same day, you're going to think about resetting yourself to come back tomorrow to do it again. Because all you need is one trade. Because technically you really do. All you need is one trade a day. You need one successful trade. It's one of those things. Imagine, with a strategy, if you had a strategy that just makes a small bit of profit, you can size up a decent amount. Now, obviously, if you automated something where you're eventually trading some ridiculous size, like for absolutely no reason, like you're going to manipulate a little bit, but that's like crazy levels. But it can come down to just one trade, and just having one good trade a day, or one minor bad trade a day, because red days are inevitable. Trust me, your days will be great. But if you're sitting there trying to take 100 trades, like you were green early on and then you lost it by the end of the day or midday, you are literally gonna feel the worst the entire day. It's like the worst feeling the entire day. Like, there's nothing worse. I've been doing it too long to tell you. You literally gonna be mean to everybody. It's like, you might as well just go back to sleep and wake up tomorrow. Took a short on SUI. Profit right now, dude. Hell yeah, man. You said SUI. Let's look at it. Honestly, guys, that's the other thing. You know what? It would be awesome if you guys want. The Discord's absolutely free. I would recommend joining it. First off, just type in LuxAlgo on Google, LuxAlgo Discord on Google. And if you want to just chat with me via because you're in the YouTube or whatever live stream, you can go to our Hangout here, click the threads, and click the YouTube live thread. But we're gonna start doing more chats in here. Would love to react to some of your trades and stuff, because there's some people in this chat that are absolutely insane. Like, the trades they make are absolutely insane. So would love to see some of y'all's trades and stuff. We could talk about them or whatever. If you're willing to share, just let me know. But it's absolutely free, by the way, guys. The Discord's free, well maintained. You don't get spammed a lot. I'm trying to be more active in there as much as I can, but I have a 2-year-old and a baby on the way, so it's been kind of hectic. Trying to be consistently in that chat as well as trying to live stream and do my other stuff. Check render's dumping hard. Render we were looking at earlier, is it still dumping though is the question. Yeah, I mean this hasn't done much. If it breaks that low, then we can talk more about it. But Chin said I want to turn $10 into 200 million. How do I do that? $10 into 200 million? I don't know. You can you when you find out, can you let me know? Come on, brother. 10 into 200 million? If that happens, dude, I will strip naked and never stream again. I'll strip naked on stream and never stream again. Just kidding. That would not work. I wouldn't be able to stream again, actually. Y'all don't want to see me naked, trust me. Here's the chat on that one. Oh, man. What time frame do you look at on setups on and then you execute on? Yo, you want to start top-down analysis. You want to start on at least a daily and go to a 4-hour and then stop following TikTok gurus. You want to start at a high time frame, always. Understand the daily sentiment and the weekly and the 4-hour sentiment. Bro, my strategy is when a long red candle halens, and when after some time when a small green candle rises again, and within the long red candle, it'll move up to the starting of the red. Yo, man, you'll have to send me that. We can talk about it. Does it work? If it works for you, it works for you. That's the best part about trading, man. Something different works for everybody. What hole these guys come from? I don't know, man. You're funny. Gosh. Also short on Solana. We're in a corrective wave right now. Yeah, man. I mean, the entire market is leaning short side right now. I mean, if you're trading like low timers, like 4-hour and lower, that's the play right now. Solana to the downside is 100% the play. It beautifully has rejected these lows here. But y'all know me for Solana right now. I'm just watching that weekly close over the 160s. I'm watching this area all the way down to 157 again. I want to see it continuously hold and trade above that, but definitely bearish. Yo, Pedro, I appreciate that, man. If you enjoyed it, tune back in, brother. Hit that sub button. I would very much appreciate it. Hope to see you in here later this week. Guys, we're 4 likes away. We're 4 likes away from 100 likes. I mean, come on. I will... Green smoke? Here, I'll do this for 4 likes. Blue smoke. Let's go! I'll turn the laser on when we hit 100 likes. Come on. Wait, no. I think we gotta. Okay, we gotta get going on this. I need to get like. The nice part is I think I can actually do SoundCloud without having any issues. Here you go. Hold on. I gotta do our classic. Disco Inferno, let's go. Come on, guys, get to 100. Yo, y'all just smash that like button. Let's freaking go, baby. Let's go. I appreciate that, guys. Let's go. We just blew through that 100 likes. Let's freaking go, baby. Yeah, where's my chat with the goes? Come on, baby. Y'all know the drill. We didn't get to do this on Friday, so might as well do it now. Other likes yet again, baby. Let's go. I don't gangs in the chat, baby. I gotta get that fog like constantly going though. It's gotta constantly go for some reason. You're making me stay. I appreciate that. Please get a flamethrower. I set my fire alarm off on Friday. You think a flamethrower? Think a flamethrower is not gonna set it off? You're crazy. A flamethrower, dude. I thought about it though. I ain't gonna lie. I thought about it, bro. How to trade 4-hour time frame and not getting liquidated? Just answered this. I got liquidated too many times. Don't trade leverage, brother. That's how you don't get liquidated. You can't even see me in the camera. Don't trade leverage. Oh, we gotta go to the intro screen. There you go. You can find me in the club. Go. You can find me in the club. Dude, I can't wait to customize these shows, bro. We're gonna get freaking ripped in here. Confetti Cannon X. We could do that, but imagine me having to vacuum confetti every single time because you guys are just gonna constantly spam confetti cannon, Jacob. Let's do the confetti cannon. Good gosh. do the confetti cannon, brother. And the laser goes off. Good work. Good work, guys. Hit 100 likes today. Let's get it, baby. We got 6 minutes left. We got 6 minutes left on that ish. On the Bitcoin predictions. Les is looking real good. Les is looking real good, my friend. What's up with Soul? Bro is foggy there. Yeah, it looks like Snoop Dogg's house in here. Tell you what. Maybe one of these days. Just kidding. $1 Dogecoin. Hey, I'll get on that. I'll get on that before somebody says XRP $1. Are you kidding me? Gosh. Caspa. Is 5x okay? It just depends, man. 5x is okay. I always say below 10x. 10x. Don't go past 10, but I would go low. I would go lower. I should have done this song. This is the song that hits. Oh, wait, I gotta get the. Yeah, once you get the laser going, I can just click it on and then I'll go nuts. What's up with Solana? Nothing, man. I mean, we just broke the low with the rest of the altcoins, brother. Camera change? Oh, yeah, it is camera change. I'm going to go back to the small screen, though. Guys, you're just now tuning in. Remember, this week is super important. News week. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, of course. Thank you for chatting, brother. Super important news week. Remember, Wednesday, we got CPI and FOMC rate decision. I mean, you can't not know that. But guess what? If you want to be up to date with everything going on in the market, you got to follow our Twitter, guys. Can't remind you again. Follow the Twitter. I promise you, you won't regret it. You're going to get everything you need to know without any crazy dumb spam or trying to get you to constantly sign up for Lux Algo or something. That's not what we do. We post good charts and we post news and funny memes and stuff, all right? We're here to inform you. That's it. That's all. That's our job on this Twitter. So make sure you go follow it. Do I recommend Pepe? No, man. The only Pepe I recommend is this guy right here. This guy is it. That's the Pepe I recommend. He's the king. I know, man. You beat me today as well. I get it. Chill, Pepe. Chill. Liquid week, yeah. I live in Pith. Dude. That's a bummer. Yo, new sub, bro. Appreciate that, brother. What can I call you? What can I call you? I don't want to butcher your name, man. I appreciate you hitting the sub. I was going to see, did we post anything else on news this week? Besides the Apple move? Yo, look at this. Yo. Look at this. Dude. Kitty, no. He's negative on these positions now. But again, guys, look at this. Okay, be honest, my friends. Be honest. You're an average dude like me, right? More than likely you are. I'm an average guy, you know, make a decent living. I'm not sitting here making hundreds of millions of dollars. You have $30 million in cash in your brokerage account. Just your brokerage account. Does this hurt you? Seriously. You also own, like, you have $100 million in shares of GameStop. Sorry. You also have $100 million in shares of GameStop. So you have over $50 million. We'll see, those call options are still worth $81 million. But, like, let's say he's not going to let them go to zero. They're still in the money. They should be. Where's Jimmy? He'll probably convert them to shares, right? Yeah, they're still in the money. What are you going to do? I mean, who cares? Yeah, okay, taxes hurt like hell, dude. Again, who cares? Honestly. I literally, Who here is like me where they wouldn't know what to do with $30 million? If you really think about how insane $30 million is. Jay, you are horrible at predictions, man. Did you say more as well? You know me, though. Now I'm not even looking at predictions. I just click the button. I just do what you guys do. Whether I think it's going to be more or less. I put it all into Solana if I had 30 million. What would I mean? Bro, sometimes I have 3K and I don't know what to do. Imagine 3 million. That's what I'm saying, dude. Like, imagine 30. Like, just in cash. I don't like. It's like you can. First of all, you can immediately. You can get a house and you can freaking leverage it on your freaking portfolio. You get a loan for a house leveraged on your portfolio just fine. He probably, I mean, he manages all his own stuff. I think he only owns GME at this rate, but you're set, man. You're set for life. You are. You're literally set for life. There's not much else you can do. What did you say? With all the knowledge, you and your team, why don't you have an expert auto bot? There's a lot that go into creating an automatic trading bot. I don't know what you want from me. I mean, we're creating indicators to help the average trader develop their own profitable trading strategies. We're not here to sell some bot that might work. But I will tell you 1%, honestly, 0% of the trading bots that are online that are automatic that people say they're giving you 10% returns are all a pyramid scheme. They're all fake, trust me. I would not know what to do with 30 million, but I would use 1 million for futures, another 20 million in real estate, 9 million in Bitcoin. Hey, let's do it, Bitcoin. Put my whole life savings in GME, he said. Oh, I almost missed the Bitcoin prediction. Bitcoin prediction is less today. Let's go with a less squad. Great job if you put in less today. I did not. You can all blame me for not putting in less. You can all blame me. Let's see who else. Airs in the chat for Jacob putting in more. Y'all know me. I am a Bitcoin bull fiend, though. So, Bitcoin bull fiend. All right. 10 million will be taxed. I forgot that. Okay. You pay the taxes on it once, and then the rest you can keep. All right, so you put less squad. Where you at? If you put less, I want you to spam. Which one? Come on, man's in the chat. No, yeah. You only the people that actually got it right can put come on, man. Only people that actually got it right can put come on, man's in the chat. Come on, okay, let's go. All right, who said less today? Come on, brother. Yo, Richard, congrats with the less. Great job. Ham with the less. Great job on your Bitcoin prediction. Fam with the more. Here's in chat for fam. TJ with the more. Come on, TJ. Danik with the more. Brad with the more. TJ, another TJ with the more. Okay, it's not the same TJ. Hell with the more. Helium? That's helium. I'm dumb. I hold a ton of helium. How do I not read that right? Here's for me again. Jockey with the less. Great job, Jockey. Tom with the more. Wardo with the less. Varun with the more. Maz with the less. Relief with the more. King with the more. Hawk with the less. Mike Play with the less. Bash with the more. Crypto with the more. Come on, Crypto. What you doing, brother? Dolphin with the more. Josh with the more. Come on, man. RB Sniper with the more. Dame with the more. Look at all these mores up in here. I love my Bitcoin bulls, though. Let's go. HODL gang strong, baby. HODL gang strong. Lots of mores, lots of less. Adam with the less there. Gaming, what you got more? Come on, gaming. You following me, brother? DK Wilson with the less. Great job, DK. Francis with the less. Great job, Francis. Jonah May with the more. Jonah, I'm going to respond to you after the stream. Dora with the less. Great job. Great Trex with the less. Great job. Igor with the less. Anthony with the more. Come on, Igor. Great job, Igor. Come on, Anthony. Greg with the more. Casey with the more. Matt with the less. Let's go, Matt. Great job. SJ with the more. Aaron with the more. Vishnu with the more. Sortic with the more. Yo, air is for you guys. Come on, man. Bolo with the less. My Forex stream with the less. Marissa with the more. Come on, Marissa. Paulo with the more. Come on. Precious with the less. Great job, Precious. Barn with the more. Aref. I don't even know how to say that. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. Aref with the less. Great job. Richard with the more. Adam with the less. Come on, Richard. Beers again with the dude. Beers has been on it. Beers HVAC LLC. Whoever you are, man. You're on the wrong account, putting you in your predictions every time, but you've been on it. Marshmallow with the less. Great job. If you said less today, one more time. Huddle Gang's in the chat for my boys. Great job, guys. Trevor Bull here saying can't go against it. Guys, these are Bitcoin predictions. If you want to be a part of those Bitcoin predictions, just make sure you tune into the live stream every day as soon as it launches and you're on the YouTube mainstream, okay? Blank on TikTok. I go over my strategy on here all the time, so just tune into the stream. Sultan. Why don't that's the whole point of the stream, man. I advise on what we're looking at. But I promise you, there's the 1% of Wall Street has the auto bots that are the profitable ones that can concentrate. Market's ever changing, man. If you want an actual bot that trades for you, you have to be able to adapt it. Okay. To me, just straight up looking at it and making decisions that way has been a lot easier. So that's how I do it. That's what I do on stream. That's how we get it. Oh, dang. Tweet from BK. What's up? What happened? Oh, okay. Tesla, Elon Musk threatens to ban all Apple devices if OpenAI is integrated at the OS level. Yo, breaking. This is some breaking news. Big time. This is nuts. If Apple integrates OpenAI at OS level, then Apple devices will be banned at my company. Dude, that's insane. Your advice of Bitcoin predictions is that's why I stopped analyzing. Them. Dude, predicting them on the dude, follow Pepe, bro. Follow Pepe. That's freaking nuts though, dude. I don't like imagine not being able to use your phone if you're US. The US is the only people that are screwed here, so I mean it's not really a big deal, right? Even though the amount of Twitter accounts that are probably in the US are insane. Buy Apple calls now. I bet Apple's post market's already down. Look at that. Look at the post market mover. Will you let me? Let's go to the 15. What am I doing? I'm sorry. I'm on the wrong thing. It's already down. After it's flat. There it goes. Tesla. Any reaction to it? Not really. Not really. That's the guy that has it integrated on his cars. Am I wrong? I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of electric cars yet. I haven't decided if I'm an electric car kind of person, but that's crazy. I have to say that's pretty crazy. All right, Elon, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right, my friends. I think we gotta do an outro, like a legitimate outro. Maybe. Last second rave. Hold on. Here we go. One more time for my peeps in the back. And then we're going to call it, my friends. Let's get let's need like a closing song. What's it going? That's a good intro song. We've listened to all these like 100 times. I like this one. All right. I appreciate every single one of you being here. You all are the best. Thanks yet again. We will go on the bass drop, okay? We're going blue today. But guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you had a great evening. Thanks for tuning in a little bit later today, but yeah. I took out the smoke alarm, so we're not going to have that issue ever again. Besides that, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you go and follow our Twitter, all right? Go follow our Twitter at LuxAlgo, okay? You're going to get updated with everything you need to know in the market. Crazy week this week. FOMC on Wednesday. Be ready for the FOMC release as well as CPI early that day. Wednesday is going to be a little crazy. You'll probably see just consolidation all day until the release. So be ready for that, especially with Jerome talking at 2:30 as well. Besides that, my friends, join the Discord, guys. We're chatting in there. I'm trying to be more active as I can. Got another baby on the way, so it's going to be a little crazy. But I will be in there when I can. Let's talk. Let's have a good time. And I'll try to keep you updated with everything going on as well. But besides that, guys, have a great rest of your day. Come back tomorrow between 1 and 2 Eastern. It'll be the normal time. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. Also, subscribe. I appreciate you. I will see you very soon tomorrow between 1 and 2 Eastern. Ready for a drop, you said? Have a great rest of your day, guys. I'll see you soon. I appreciate it, and I'll see you later. Peace. Let me end on this one, then we'll stay on here a little bit longer. I need like a I go dark or something, and then we go to the ending. But I'm gonna do what I did with the other one. Wait, we got this. Hold on. There we go. Wait, I gotta put a cam behind me. Where's my camera? No! There it is. That's in front. Hold on. Hello. There we go. It'll be really awkward. Do really cringy stuff. I'm gonna do the conga line at some point. We're gonna do the conga or something. This is as illuminated as it gets, baby. All right, guys, I love you. I appreciate you. One more time.
Who's your daddy?
See you guys tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace.